This is Fashion Fridays. Every Friday, we present you with a fashion icon or topic. Today we're looking at 15 things you didn't know about Tag Heuer. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello Aluxers! Today we're revealing some interesting and surprising facts about Tag Heuer, one of the world's most prestigious watch designers. Established over 150 years ago, the company has since opened 170 boutiques, employing 1,600 people around the world. The company has made history in watchmaking by introducing new technological advancements, such as the Tag Heuer Carrera. This luxury company specializes in designing its own high-quality watches and fashion accessories. It also markets eyewear and mobile phones manufactured under license by other companies, but still carrying the Tag Heuer brand name. Now that we've gone over a little bit of background, let's take a closer look at this worldwide brand with the 15 things you didn't know about Tag Heuer. If you're new here, welcome! Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. Number 1. Tag Heuer isn't the real name of the company. When it was founded in 1860 by Eduard Heuer in Saint-Imier, Switzerland, the company was originally called Uhrenmanufaktur Heuer, or Heuer Watchmaking Incorporated in English. TAG Group purchased the majority stake in the company back in 1985, giving birth to the original brand name Tag Heuer. And the name Tag Heuer has a symbolic meaning, as it is a combination of the initials in the TAG Group and the founder's last name. Number 2. Heuer invented a new watch that would revolutionize sports. In 1916, Tag Heuer significantly improved stopwatches by inventing the micrograph, which was accurate up to 1/100th of a second. The invention made it possible to record time with more accuracy than ever before. It was soon discovered that Tag Heuer was the best watch brand for recording time in sports competitions. Once one sport started using them, more quickly others followed. Eventually, sports of all different kinds would end up using Tag Heuer. Number 3. The founder Eduard Heuer only lived to be 52. Eduard Heuer opened his watchmaking workshop back in 1860 at the early age of 20. His watches gained a very good reputation because of their high quality. In 1882, Heuer patented his first chronograph, a device that is able to record time. He also created other elements that are still used by watchmakers today. Unfortunately, Eduard never got to see the massive success achieved by his company. He passed away 32 years after its creation at the age of 52. Number 4. Tag Heuer's inventions paved the way for the watches that we have today. On the way to becoming the global enterprise with 1,600 employees that it has today, Tag Heuer introduced many new inventions which paved the way to the advanced watches we have in this day and age. In 1911, Heuer received a patent for the time of trip, the first dashboard chronograph that could be used in automobiles and aircraft. The company introduced its first wrist chronograph in 1914. In the mid-1940s, Heuer added a 3-register chronograph featuring a calendar with a full date to its growing line of chronographs. In 1950, the company introduced the revolutionary Mariograph Seafarer, which was a wristwatch with chronograph functions and a tide indicator. In 1969, the Chronomatic became the first automatic chronograph with a micro-rotor made possible by Tag Heuer. And in 1975, it launched the Chronosplit, which was the world's first quartz wrist chronograph. Number 5. The most expensive smartwatch in the world is made by Tag Heuer and costs $197,000. Tag Heuer has created the most expensive smartwatch in the world, weighing in at a whopping $197,000. The new Tag Heuer connected modular smartwatch is encrusted with almost 24 carats of diamonds. It eclipses the smartwatch released by Apple in 2015 that sold for only $17,000. The new smartwatch by Tag Heuer comes with a 1.4-inch screen and is compatible with the Apple iPhone. It can even be used to make purchases at retail outlets. Number 6. Tag Heuer almost didn't survive the 1970s. In the mid-70s, the United States decided to abandon the gold standard and switch to floating exchange rates. This meant the value of gold had no impact on U.S. international trade. This made the Swiss franc worth a lot more. It sounds good, but it caused big problems for Tag Heuer. The price of their watches was driven so high, people in the U.S. could no longer afford them. The company spent a lot of their time trying to market their watches in the US, but to no avail. It wasn't until the economic recession dissipated that the company found some stability. Number 7. Maria Sharapova was dropped by Tag Heuer because of a doping scandal. Tennis star Maria Sharapova had been a spokesperson for Tag Heuer since 2004. However, in March of 2016, when the athlete tested positive for meldonium, she was dropped by both Tag and Porsche. Sharapova had been the highest-paid female athlete in the world, earning over $20.8 million in endorsements the previous year. However, Tag Heuer felt they could not afford to be associated with an athlete in public doping scandals. Number 8. Tag Heuer parted ways with Tiger Woods after his sex scandal and divorce. Tag Heuer has used many celebrities over the years to advertise their watches. Brad Pitt was the face of Tag Heuer for quite some time, so was Tiger Woods. However, in 2011, when Tiger Woods' face was on every magazine in the world thanks to his sex scandal, Tag had to make the hard decision. Do they drop their spokesman and risk backlash, or do they protect their brand by ridding it of a womanizing, adulterous sports figure? Tag Heuer decided to relieve Tiger of his duties as the face of the brand and never looked back. Number 9. Astronaut John Glenn wore a Tag Heuer when he orbited the Earth. In 1962, John Glenn manned the first American spaceflight on the Friendship 7 mission. He ended up orbiting the Earth 3 times in less than 6 hours. NASA needed a reliable stopwatch for the mission. They chose Tag Heuer. Glenn wore a Heuer 2915A stopwatch on his wrist, and Tag Heuer became the first stopwatch to ever travel into space. Number 10. Steve McQueen wore a Tag Heuer Monica watch in a movie, which later was sold at auction for $799,500. Actors wear luxury watches in a lot of movies, and Tag Heuer loves to get in on the action. In the 1971 movie Le Mans, Steve McQueen sported the Tag Heuer Le Mans. At the time, the company was not yet called Tag Heuer, it was called Swiss Heuer. The watch had a dark blue dial with a silver and red tint and was in a steel case. The watch was made famous by McQueen, and eventually it sold at auction for $799,500. Number 11. The Tag Heuer Connected Modular 45 made history as the first Swiss watch with the ability to switch between connected and mechanical modules. In March 2017, the company introduced the Tag Heuer Connected Modular 45 in an effort to keep up with competitors with the advancement of smartwatches. This accomplished much more than its original goal to remain relevant and stand out from other brands. It ended up revolutionizing history for smartwatches. The watch is built with many features, including notifications, music, maps, voice command, Google Translate, Google Fit, Android Play, and Play Store. The entire Tag Heuer Connected Modular collection is powered by Wear OS and was created in collaboration with Intel. Number 12. Tag Heuer introduced a watch that lets football fans get live updates. In celebration of being the official timekeeper of the Premier League of the 2018-19 season, the company partnered with them to develop the new Tag Heuer Connected Modular Watch, which provides immediate notifications of what's happening in the football game or soccer game for our American Aluxers. When your favorite team scores, it notifies you by showing the team's colors on the watch dial. Number 13. Tag Heuer is the 4th top luxury watch brand. At the very beginning of this year, Tag Heuer was ranked as the 4th top luxury watch brand. All puns aside, Tag Heuer has emerged as the brand to watch. It's the fastest growing among the nation's most valuable brands in the Brand Finance Switzerland 50 League table, with a 55% brand value growth in 2017. It's now a part of the LVMH brand, along with other luxury watch companies. Bernard Arnault, the major shareholder and CEO of LVMH, is worth about $29 billion. Number 14. Tag Heuer almost got into trouble for copying a Seiko watch. When Tag Heuer introduced the new caliber 1887, it looked a lot like Seiko's chronograph, which led people to question whether or not the idea was copied. Despite the public calling them out for this, Tag Heuer kept saying it was their own product and insisted that it was designed 100% in-house. Although this wasn't entirely true because they bought intellectual property from Seiko instruments. Tag Heuer eventually admitted the truth, which severely damaged the reputation. Tag and Seiko are both big players in the luxury watch game, and to check out what these and other luxury watch brands have to offer, just click in the top right corner to watch our video, The Top 15 Most Expensive Watches in the World. Number 15. Tag Heuer patented the oscillating pinion in 1887. Heuer invented the oscillating pinion, which is what makes a stopwatch possible. It's made with a movable shaft mounted on 2 sprockets. One pinion is constantly engaging with the second wheel of the watch, while the other swings into the center wheel. By the time these two meet up, the watch is running. By pressing a third button, the counter stops. Before this invention, there was no accurate way of timing events, and it's still used today by major watchmakers for mechanical chronographs. And there you have it, Aluxers, 15 lesser-known facts about the illustrious watch brand Tag Heuer. Now that you've learned some more about Tag Heuer, we'd love to know, how much would you be willing to spend on a watch? Let us know in the comments. And as always, for sticking with us until the end and being a true Aluxer, here's your bonus fact. Number 16. A garbage man in Ireland back in 2014 found a Tag Heuer watch in the trash bin. Talk about one man's trash being another man's treasure. A garbage man was collecting trash one morning on his route in Ireland when he picked up a trash bin and looked inside. There he saw a perfectly good Tag Heuer watch. He took the watch home and showed his brother. Needless to say, he kept the watch. Who knows what the original owner was thinking when he threw it out? Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.